Hey guys, and welcome to our review of Triple Frontier, directed by J.C. Chandor, starring Oscar Isaac, Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, Garrett Hedlund, and Pedro Pascal. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Phil Clark.
It's good to be back.
Glad you can make it.
Back.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
And Adam Franey.
It's good to be here as I normally am.
I think we're all looking the part, you
Thanks
know?
for showing up.
Just a couple of bearded dudes.
Yeah,
Couple
You know,
of weird dudes.
military style.
Yeah, I don't know how to do military things.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're all very manly here.
Yeah. Phil, can you give us a little synopsis for us of Triple Frontier?
Triple Frontier. Struggling to make ends meet, former
Mm.
special ops soldiers reunite for a high-stakes heist, stealing $75 million from a South American drug lord.
A little romp in the jungle.
Little jungle romp.
That's the original title? Jungle Romp?
Jungle Romp
Yeah, Jungle Romp.
3.
Yeah, it's the prequel to Jungle Cruise,
Oh,
the
okay.
Disney movie that's coming out. Yeah.
The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, this is what's leading into that.
So, like,
Prequel, if you will.
Adam, let's start with you.
Start with me.
Um,
That's good.
What do you think about Triple Frontier? Were you excited for this? Were you looking forward to this? I mean, you like J.C. Chandor's previous films, right?
I love J.C. Chandor.
Well,
Margin Call. All is Lost. Most Violent Year. But
As well, I just want to add Mark Bowl, who was a writer as well as J.C. Chandor, did Zero Dark 30, Hurt Locker, Detroit. among others.
Holy shit.
So, interesting little side note there.
Didn't know that. Been waiting like 5 years for him to do another movie. I think 2014 was his last movie.
Wow.
So I was excited when I saw this trailer. I was very excited when I saw that it was one of the very few pieces of content on Netflix in glorious 4K Ultra HD. Watched it on the 4K rig. And
Yeah, I really needed that.
I thought it was good. Didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was shit. I just thought it was good.
Okay. You're selling me.
I thought it didn't feel very J.C. Chandor-ish, aside from Oscar Isaac's presence. I waited 5 years for him to do a movie, so like in that sense, I was disappointed. Disappointed doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it wasn't.
The expectations were higher than what
underwhelming.
was met there.
A little underwhelming, and I'm not sure why, because all the individual parts I like the cast.
Firecast.
Firecast.
A lot of barrels. One barrel.
Big barrel.
You got Big Barrel Affleck, fresh out of the Batman contract. He's hype. We got Oscar Isaac, who I like. Charlie Hunnam, hit or miss.
I like him. I like him, to be honest.
He can be good, he can be not good.
He was very fine
You know
in
what?
this.
I like him.
Garrett
Fuck you.
Hedlund, also very fine.
Tron Legacy, baby.
Oh shit!
My man.
This guy.
Couple of bros.
Yeah, I liked, all the action was practical. A lot of car stunts. A lot of,
Couple of flips.
couple flips. When
Couple of spins.
they into that wave, looked cool. Certain helicopter things go down that were terrifying and had my adrenaline up. Very stressful heist. White knuckle, dare I say. All the lighting I found out today was natural. And I clearly had that look in the movie. Like, it looked like a movie.
Dark.
Yeah.
Very dark. Yeah, it looked cinematic. I liked the look of it. I don't know. Overall,
Yeah, for me, maybe this might answer this for you.
please.
There's something missing here.
Yeah. The sum wasn't equal to the individual
Yeah.
parts. Like, it just felt a little dead-eyed, a little soulless.
I agree with what you're saying. I found it, I don't want to say boring. but
Ooh! There's no taking back
It
that
just-
word.
Flat?
It wasn't boring. It just, there wasn't
I hated
enough.
it.
Like, I saw it was sort of like one scene after another.
Mhm.
And yeah, I liked all the parts involved. I thought all the actors did a good job with what they were given.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just think something was missing here. I'm not sure what it was. I mean, I guess there's like kind of not a plot twist, but like a certain like event that was surprising, if you will. But I guess it was sort of played to be surprising, but like I wasn't necessarily surprised.
Yeah, I felt nothing.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
felt
talking the same
literally nothing. Oh, 100%.
Definitely,
Yeah.
It was.
There's only one moment.
There's
in
one
the
thing
movie.
like that when that happens, and
I was like, oh, was I supposed to care? Like, you know, it wasn't set up right. And we'll get into that in
We'll get
spoilers.
into
I wasn't surprised,
Not
but I was a little startled, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, okay.
Like physically,
Yeah, I was like,
oh
My reaction during that whole scene was,
yeah.
oh, okay.
yeah.
Like I just
It's
nothing,
true.
nothing for me.
It's true.
I don't know. I just saw everything and like coming. I nothing surprised me with this movie, and even the like heist.
That's what you want. You don't want to be. Like,
Yeah, I don't want any surprises. I don't
Want
want to be
safe.
spoon fed.
Yeah.
I just want to be in my little bubble and just
your
be
room.
safe
Eat.
and you know comfortable.
Manja.
Yeah. Right in your bed, Netflix. You can
Yeah.
literally
I mean,
just watch
Literally from your bed.
I guess
Your
if you
bed.
want a generic little heist like thriller action movie, this is perfect for throwing on in the
it.
background.
The plebs could love it. The dads could love this movie.
They could. I mean, I could see that
There's
it
a lot
would
of bros.
probably bomb at the box office.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it.
They made the right choice.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know. They're
agree.
good at marketing these Netflix movies. Like
Yeah.
when you kind of step back, you're like, oh yeah, that movie would bomb for sure. And it's like it does really well at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, like it very popular. It becomes popular, right?
Mhm.
Obviously not at the box office. There's no box office, but like
Word of mouth.
yeah,
It's like you see his new
it's like a
Netflix
Bird
movie?
Box or like
Yeah.
You go to work
Uh,
and people are talking
the
about
the
it.
best example is the Cloverfield Paradox, right? Like
Yeah.
insane word of mouth
Yes.
shit product.
Yes.
They're like, we can't sell this to theaters. We can't promote this enough. It would make $0. We need to throw it on
Let's
Netflix
trick the
and just
people.
do some fancy Super Bowl. It's playing next day, and this is the trailer, and we're gonna pull a Beyonce or something.
Genius.
Smart. They do a smart job
And
with
a
the
great
marketing.
film, undeniably.
I don't know. Like, are people hearing about this film? Like, is this?
Yeah.
Is there word?
Really?
I showed up at
Hope
work
so.
after a week off, and there were 4 or 5 people who had all seen the movie. Like,
I
they were
don't
talking
see
about the movie, and were like,
Do
You
you
see
see
Triple
Triple
Frontier?
It's
Yeah.
"You saw Triple Frontier," and like people
That
were
makes me
showing
happy.
up and talking about it. Like,
That's good.
they had different opinions. than
I mean, I'm happy for J.C. Chandor. That's the
Yeah.
one thing, right?
That he got
That
a movie
I'm like
made?
that. If people are excited
Finally?
about one of his films, you
Yeah,
know, 'cause
right,
They
yeah.
kind of get
Opens-
overlooked, right? So
He is.
opens a door.
if there's one thing I can take positive from that, is that
Yeah.
it's it helps him, I guess, right?
I'm sure.
It's currently sitting at a 73%, so on Rotten Tomatoes. So that's
Sounds
interesting.
about right. Yeah.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Like Pedro Pascal, Garrett Hedlund,
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam, everyone was good. Ben Affleck was kind of the like weird, forced kind of conflict within the group.
Yeah,
I didn't really believe that,
Really?
you know.
I didn't believe it, but I thought it was like the most interesting part of the movie, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I knew he was acting the whole time.
But like, why was he? What was the motivation? What was the character motivation for that?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I see the actions, like he's being the kind of dick of the group,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but like, why?
Why?
Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
guess
asking.
You could argue.
Maybe I'm asking too much.
I would argue, like he's the most greedy one, but I
Right.
think it's obviously all because he's fueled by his daughter.
And he's in the most need, I think, whereas like the
Yeah.
other 4 are
They don't
fine,
have
like
kids,
they're
or-
they could use them.
He's
money.
in that much need. Like, he has that much need.
Well,
Like,
I think like he's
it's one of those things. It's like
yeah, that's fair.
nobody in real life would act like the way that he did. You know what I mean? It's like it's a movie. It's like you can't judge it based on that.
It was one of the most like out of character experiences because like if you think about who he was for that group, he's like the leader, the one in charge, and he's like, they're like, okay, we got to get out of here, heart out, and whatever, and he's like, we need more money, just
Yeah.
one more
I-
of money.
When he said that, I was like, what? Like, it took me so out of it.
Everybody, like
I was like,
the
I
whole
did the like
crew,
Obama like
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
I
you just react the same way they did. What?
like sorry, what? I
Everyone's
don't
like,
get it.
No, we're leaving. What are you doing?
It was.
Just one more. Come on.
Anyways, Phil, what are your thoughts about Triple Frontier?
I thought there were things about it that I liked. I didn't think that they
Oh.
got into them enough.
Wow.
I thought it was also good. You say it was naturally lit.
3 goods.
I thought it was like
It was
Kind
naturally lit.
it was it was naturally lit, which made it
Not litty.
naturally. I don't know. It didn't look. I don't want to say it looked bad, but it looked like a Netflix movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The people were shot. Like they captured the images.
People were
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, they were shot.
People were shot.
Right, but the images were shot
We
of them.
we can get
You
into
know what I mean? Like there's nothing
Yeah.
special there.
we can get into it
Yeah.
more later, but I liked what they did with like the kids and like how the events of the movie impacted people outside of the main cast, the main 5 guys. I thought that they
I
could
like
have
that a
got.
lot.
I thought they could have
think-
got into that more, and I wish
What's
they
that?
kind of
5
did.
guys,
Yeah.
burgers and fries.
Five
Yeah.
guys, burgers.
Like the collateral you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the collateral was
Yeah.
cool.
I like
Was
that.
it what collateral?
I
We-
thought-
we
well,
don't. We barely see it.
That's the
though.
thing. Like they kind of like show it, but they don't get into
They show it for a split second,
There's
and
a
then
few.
it's gone.
There's a few instances of like very brief outer external conflict, and I'm like, I wish they talked about that more. And like the logistics was interesting to watch because there were
yeah.
parts of it where I was like,
yeah.
I guess you would have to do that. Like, yeah, like that's what you would do. Like it seemed
The way
it
I
seemed
see it, it's
plausible,
like
I guess, but it didn't seem like
it's like
enjoyable.
just go watch. How am I banking on this? Just go watch Sicario.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Oh,
Like don't
it
if you
was
get,
Sicario,
like don't go
like-
watch Triple Frontier.
Yeah.
Go watch Sicario.
Yeah.
That's how it's done right. You know what I mean?
Ouch.
Like there's so much more, like character motivation, right? And obviously it's shot better, sounds better.
Yeah.
They built the
just-
tension better. I
yeah,
think.
it's just
Yeah.
everything. Even the sequel to Sicario is way better than this movie.
Oh,
in
yeah.
my opinion. Right, which is saying something, because that movie is fine, with some great moments,
Yeah.
but it just makes this movie look like so boring.
Yeah, this
You know
movie
what I
was
mean?
pretty boring.
It was a little boring, yeah. I hate using that word.
I
though.
know it's harsh. It's very harsh,
Especially
but
for like an
Yeah.
action movie.
I just gotta be honest. Like I felt like I'm like, ugh, the next scene is happening, and then
And
the next
see-
scene is happening.
I really do think that part of it is the Netflix thing. Like, I can't accept that this would be boring in a theater.
You think you'd have more fun?
When it takes more of your attention,
I just think that, like,
it is an interesting idea.
on the big screen and with that sound, like with the sound level and stuff,
yeah.
I think I can't accept that it would be as boring. Because I agree, it had a boringness to it. But, like, and I'm not saying, like, in the theater that the movie would be suddenly a better movie.
Hey, it's kind of what Steven
But-
Spielberg is saying, right? Like,
Yeah.
how can these movies be qualifying for Oscars if people are just watching them on their TV at home? Like, isn't it just a TV movie, right? And it's just
It's a point.
like, is it?
I don't know if I agree, but it's
There are
definitely
some
Like, if they're
movies-
just getting the token, theater distribution, like, they should be up for like Emmys, not for Oscars, right? It's an interesting
it's
idea,
weird, yeah.
right? That Steven brings up. But yeah, it definitely impacts the way that I look at movies, right? When I'm watching them,
Yeah,
There's a
psychologically,
certain attention level that's
And
given.
you're kind of like, if you're in a movie theater, you're kind of not stuck, but like you're forced to sit there and watch. Like,
Like,
you can
pay
get up and
attention.
leave, but like you are sitting in a room completely dark except for this giant screen,
yeah.
big sound, watching a movie. So you
Like,
kinda-
I'm not gonna lie, I watched the first half of this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
here we
to
go.
pause it and go have dinner with my family, and then come
See,
back to it,
like,
right?
that disgusts me. Not that it's your fault, but it's just gross that like that shouldn't be an option.
Right.
Like for an action film, at least.
That definitely broke me out of it. Right?
You know, and same. I did the same thing. I paused it and had to go eat dinner and come back.
Like there are things that can interrupt you sitting
Mm-hmm.
in your bed watching a Netflix movie that can't interrupt you in a movie theater
Yeah.
if you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully, yeah. If you're a human being, you're
Yeah.
not a fucking monster.
It's like if people are texting you and you're at the movies, like you're not gonna look at your phone.
no, you're not gonna
unless
be
you're
like
an idiot.
Yeah,
Right.
piece of
Whereas
shit.
if you're lying in your bed and someone texts you, you're gonna glance over and you're
Yeah.
gonna fucking look at your phone.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like somebody calls you that you need to take, and you're like, oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, hello. Yeah, okay. Like you're gonna do
yeah,
that
it's weird. It's
over the Netflix movie because you always have access to that. So I
Yeah.
guess that is
Now,
part of
obviously, the argument stands. Yeah, if it's a great film, it's gonna transcend
the medium.
the medium. But I think that it's pretty it's pretty stupid to act like the theater experience would have zero effect on this type of film, right?
It
So
would.
that's just something I thought about.
I might have fallen asleep in the theater
Instead of
at home, right? In
Yeah.
this case,
Exactly. Yeah.
let's give our ratings and we can talk about some of the spoiler aspects. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go. This is like a
0.
it's like a heavy 2.
Ooh.
Like it's just right
Brutal.
borderline middle, right? It's just middle.
Middling.
I'm gonna go with 3. I think this is like a very light 3.
So you loved it.
I loved it. This is the number 1 movie of 2019.
Wow.
This is the best movie of March.
It might be
No,
the-
It's not.
No.
Buckle your seatbelts,
Yeah.
because I'm going
Oh.
heavy 3. We got the
Oh.
full staircase.
Whoa,
Whoa.
heavy 3.
That's
Yeah.
I
it.
didn't see that coming.
A little high.
Yeah. It's
That's very high.
I liked.
Straight
I
up
liked
said it was
it.
boring.
Yeah.
I said it was a little boring.
I mean, okay.
I was
little-
bored at times.
Okay.
I can defend it. There's a lot of good to be had in this movie.
There's some good.
I think it's a well-made movie.
I think a
There's
lot.
some good.
I don't think it was a thoroughly entertaining
You
movie,
see him backpedaling. Now.
but I think it was a well-made movie.
Okay. Well, fair warning, if you haven't seen Triple Frontier, check it out on Netflix if you want or not. And so we will be discussing some spoilery aspects, so you've been warned. Should we talk about, well,
I want to piggyback up something you said.
Sure.
I loved the negative outcomes that it gets into,
Yeah.
though brief. I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty interesting that it wasn't just like sexy. Like, he's like, bros are going in and they're rowing out
2 brothers.
the jungle.
Yeah.
They're killing everything and they're getting out, brother.
yeah.
Like, when Oscar Isaac is driving them away from the burning house and the fucking family comes home and, like, he looks the
kid.
kid in the eye,
Yeah.
I was like,
And then the second time when Ben Affleck dusts those villagers, and then,
Yeah.
and then the kid's standing in the road, and
Right,
then
yes.
like he's just staring at Ben Affleck,
And
and
the-
then the elder's like, no, they paid, like let them go. He just like stays there standing, like staring at this guy because like he killed his dad.
I
and
like
live in,
that.
like bumfuck nowhere, so he's gonna have to take it. Like he's gonna have to take the responsibility.
I pretty much knew at that point that that kid was going to fuck them up.
Yeah.
And that someone was
Yeah?
going to die. Yeah.
I didn't see that. Like, I didn't
It
think
was, I don't know.
you
just
knew
a
that
foreshadowing.
kid was gonna.
I'm like, that kid is, he's either going to tell someone, he's going to, they
Right.
should, I'm like, they should have killed him. They should have done something. They should have, you know what I mean?
You're like Affleck, man, ruthless.
But I mean, like, if they wanted to get out of there, right?
Yeah.
They should have shut that down.
When they were done with the heist, and then they're weighing all the money, and his informant is there with her brother,
Mm.
and she's talking about like, oh, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you got all this extra money, like that's someone's money, like it's not just his. They're gonna come for you. I was like, okay, that's the second half of this movie, and like I wish, like you could tell that she was
Right.
motivated by her brother being there, and like once she had him, she was like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of this. This
Right.
is crazy. Like,
It was interesting how her character actually got away free.
yeah,
Like, interesting. Like,
Yeah,
I
yes.
wasn't sure that was how it was going to end for her.
The only like
Like, bright spot.
non-greedy piece of shit.
She got like $3 million and is in Sydney, Australia. I mean, you hope. We don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess she could have got murked on the way.
We don't know
out.
if she did leave, right?
Yeah.
I guess we can talk about, so that villager came back. There was a shootout a bit later, and they kind of got caught by the villagers that were chasing them down. And Affleck got the old ping right in the forehead.
The old noggin
Dead.
pop. Yeah.
Do you guys care?
Like I said, I felt nothing when he got popped in the head.
I was like, oh, I guess one of the main characters, one of them had to die. I don't know.
Honestly, like, it's a little bit of the old, like, who am I supposed to root for syndrome. Because I'm like, I don't really, like...
Well, it's the classic thing. It's like, the characters don't have to be good, like, for you to like them. Like, you don't have to like them.
Yeah.
But they have to be compelling.
Compelling, yeah.
Right? So if they're just unlikable and not compelling, then like fuck you, right?
Yeah,
This is
Affleck
nothing
was a piece
there.
of shit. Like, I wasn't... I'm
Like I don't care.
yeah.
Like what? He has a daughter, so I'm
Yeah.
supposed to care. Like that's not a reason.
I didn't like him, but I found him compelling. And then when he died, I was like, okay, everybody else in this group is so fucking boring. I
Paper
don't
thin.
care. Like,
Yeah, now I
just,
don't care.
I just don't care because like
Three
that tension.
good-looking, boring guys are left.
And
And
Pedro
Pedro
Pascal.
Pascal. 4, I guess. Sorry, Pedro.
Rip.
Love Pedro
Mandalorian.
Pascal.
Yeah,
I love him.
Fucking Oberyn Martell.
Game of Thrones.
So
Right.
different from Game of Thrones. Like I thought he had that accent.
Shout out
naturally.
Narcos.
He has a straight American accent.
In reality,
Yeah.
that's his natural
Yeah.
accent.
He has no accent.
My mind was blown.
He's unreal in Narcos too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking good in Narcos.
Fernando.
He is Chilean, so I'm sure he can turn it on.
Right.
Obviously, we've heard
Obviously.
Yeah,
it, right? But
That's
yeah, his
amazing.
he could have
natural
done speech
accent
therapy
is
too.
there's no accent for us. Right.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like they killed the most interesting character, and then we're left with the wallpaper brothers, like the four fucking.
I wanted him to just go
Stay
full like
always.
Josh Brolin, like Sicario. You know what I mean? Like just
Who? Affleck.
Affleck,
Yeah.
right? Like I just
Yeah.
need him to just go off the deep end and be like, we're gonna
have to
kill
get
this people. Like fuck these people. Like these
Dirty.
people know dead.
Yeah.
And they just didn't. You know what I mean? Like it just there wasn't. They could have taken it. They went to about like a 5
Yeah.
on each thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out of 10, and like
Mhm.
they just could have taken it a step further here. They could have gone a step further here.
I agree.
Step further here. Heist could have been a little bit more tense. You know, like character
Mhm.
more could have been a bit more there. Like everything, right?
Watered down.
Yeah.
Felt watered down.
Almost,
Which is weird though.
almost rushed in some ways.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I was watching. I was like,
Like-
why does this feel rushed?
And then there's
I feel like they were probably like, let's just make the movie. It's been like 6 years.
let's just do
Like
it.
the development of this movie is
Yeah.
crazy. Like to see all the stars that were attached and not.
Was it always JC attached to direct?
I'm not sure.
Because like I don't know why it's been so long since he's made a movie. Then for him to come back with something that felt so.
It could have been a
rushed.
funding thing. It could have been the stars. I think it was a script thing as well.
Can we?
Like some stars signed on and then they left because of script reasons and
Hmm.
timing and stuff like that. Timing, whatever that means.
Yeah, classic.
Can we talk about my least favorite part of the movie, which was
Oh,
the
fuck.
last
Dude.
3 minutes of the movie
Oh, really?
when they're signing the papers to like set up the trust?
Okay, what?
And
Elaborate.
when Charlie Hunnam like takes his and they get away with $5 million. They get $1 million apiece, and he just takes his contract and rips it up, and he's like, "Put my money in the trust." Like, and I was like, "Oh, it's really nice of him to do that." Like, they lost all the other money. He's giving all his money back. He doesn't need it.
Yeah,
It's really nice. And then at the end of the movie, everyone's like,
they're
"Put
good
my money in
guys,
the
right?
trust." Put my money, and they're all nice
Yeah.
guys. You know, giving everything they had to
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's family.
Right, like the last moment.
And then
It's
he's
and then
over.
Charlie Hunnam's like, "Oh, hey,
Oh,
here's where all the money is."
so we're not.
It's like,
nice
oh,
guys.
so you're a giant piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point of even?
I immediately.
And for the
thought
whole
that.
movie, Charlie Hunnam's like this morally righteous character who like does the right thing and like
I
tries
count
to be.
everything.
Yeah.
43 kills.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I sleep better than
I knew the
should.
second that they were gonna throw it in there, I'm like, they're gonna fucking. The movie's gonna end with a flash forward of him like getting it or
Scooping
something.
it.
see, I thought that's like
Like I knew it was gonna happen.
Quadruple Frontier
Oh god.
2020.
Did you guys laugh or did you feel bad when that donkey got?
Again, just like every other moment in this movie, I was just deadpan. I just didn't care. I don't know.
I felt bad
the
for the
CG
donkey.
fell down.
I
don't
felt
know. I don't
bad,
care. It wasn't
and
a
then
real donkey.
I
one
felt
would've
bad,
done the
and then
real
when
donkey.
Pedro Pascal started laughing, I started laughing. Like it was one of those things. I was like, "Oh, it's actually kind of sad." That he's like, "It's like, oh, I guess yeah. What can you do, right?" It's all this money just floating in the wind. I was like, "That's pretty
That's
cool."
fucked up.
But yeah, it wasn't great, in my opinion.
Anything you guys
I
want to
loved
mention specifically?
Just thinking, yeah.
Didn't love the whole helicopter crash. Didn't think that looked great.
Or the
The
scene
crash
where
didn't
he's
look great. I like the
holding
lead
on to
up.
the.
Yeah, goofy.
That's real though, real stuntman, dangling. So there's that.
That's pretty cool. Did he fall as well?
Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah, he died.
He's dead.
It's just, I just hate certain parts of movies when it just doesn't make sense, like logically. They're like,
I love.
he's like, oh, I don't think we can make it. It's too much weight. And they're like,
Mm.
nah,
Push it!
she can make. She'll
Push it!
she'll do it. I'm like, yeah, obviously he's not gonna make it. Like if you
She
say
can do
that,
it, she can do it.
like it's just like, I'm not stupid. You know, as a viewer, like I'm not stupid. Like I know what's gonna happen. The second you say that,
Yeah.
they're crashing. You know.
I think it's almost like it felt like a movie that J.C. Chandor didn't want to do.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah, there's no
best way I
passion.
can say it. There was no passion. Like this felt like a chore.
Yeah.
I don't know if like
An
he
exercise.
maybe he struck out the last few years, so he's like, okay, fine, let me do this.
Let me get this
paycheck.
out of the way and let me
Yeah.
get to something that I care about.
Like
one
one
for
for
you,
me.
one for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is the one for you. All right.
Netflix was like, "We'll fund your next movie, we swear, but you got to do this like action vehicle for Affleck
Yeah.
in his barrel."
100%.
I mean, like you said, it's nice that this will open people's eyes to his movies and like get them like, oh, like this.
You hope. I don't
Yeah,
know.
for people that don't watch, be like, oh,
The plebs are gonna go watch all this
I'm
Lost.
I don't think so.
oh, Robert Redford just by himself. It is on Netflix actually.
Zero dialogue.
Oh, that
I'm in.
financial.
I think they're all on Netflix.
Fucking, what was it? The,
The
financial
collapse?
crisis.
Yeah.
Movie?
Dramatization.
Yeah, let's watch that.
Oh,
I'm
Kevin
in.
Spacey's in it. Oh, I'm in. Nobody's in that.
Netflix
one.
is out.
Yeah, but I think All's Lost and A Most Violent Year are on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. So
Probably.
Most Violent Year is very good.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
As is all this Lost.
you hope people check it out.
Yeah.
But
Well, that'll do it for our review of Triple Frontier. Phil, where can people find you?
you can find me on Letterboxd at Wicked Swami. I'm going to be uploading at least once a week. I'm going to be more consistent with that. I apologize for people who follow me, and I haven't been. My bad.
Good job.
I'll
man.
be on
the
it.
fuck,
I'll
dude?
be on it, guys. Don't
Adam?
worry.
Talk to Switty about that. He's gonna.
He's
upload.
on there all the time, so I mean,
Yeah.
he,
Yeah,
he
he's
can
like
show
he's
the
a
ropes.
freak on there.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and on Instagram and Letterboxd at UprealAdam.
Follow myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at Upreal Scott as well. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram at Upreal Late Podcast as well. Leave a like on this video if you like it. Leave a comment below in the comment section, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And as always, keep it real.